Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum viewers. My name is Akbar Awais from HR Consultants Private Limited as your Northern Ireland Education Officer. Today we are presenting Ulster University in Northern Ireland, UK. We have our guest with us, Ms. Natasha Walsh, the Global Recruitment Officer from Ulster University. Today we are here to give you all the information regarding Ulster University, the admission procedure, the scholarships, IELTS, and the fee structure, etc., etc. Over to you, Ms. Natasha.
Akbar, thank you so much, and thank you everyone for joining us. I'm Natasha from Ulster University in Northern Ireland in the UK, as Akbar has said. I'm going to start today with a short presentation, and the presentation will go through courses that we have, but importantly the fees, graduate opportunities, part-time jobs, and scholarships. So I will now share the presentation, Akbar.
Sure, Natasha.
Okay, so hopefully you can all see this okay. So yes, my name is Natasha. I've popped up my contact details there in case you would like to get in touch. For any applications to Ulster University, Akbar and myself are dealing with those, and we are always here to help. You can contact via email or via WhatsApp as well. The first thing to say is why Northern Ireland? So when you're choosing your UK study destination, why should you consider Northern Ireland? And I want to play a very, very short video for you that will hopefully explain why, and that will hopefully work okay.
Why should you study in Northern Ireland? It may seem like a tiny country, but we have the happiest people in the UK.
That's grand.
Some of the most beautiful locations in the world, and it's rich in culture too. Have we mentioned the cuisine? You can try soda bread, 15s, and the Ulster fry. You know what else can make things right? Ulster University. At Ulster University, we've got 4 stunning campuses. We're one of the biggest universities in the UK. Pharmacy and pharmacology are number 1, and town and property management number 2. But there's plenty more winning courses for you to choose from. We've got it all. 94% of our graduates are in work or further study within 6 months of graduating. And we have students from over 100 countries.
Apa kabar?
Ahoy.
Namaste.
You might even pick up some Irish along the way.
What's the crack? It's something like what's up?
If all this didn't convince you, then let us give you some more reasons to come and study at Ulster. We're one of the most affordable and safest places to study in the UK. We know how to have a good time, and most importantly, all of these people have had a great Irish experience, and we know you will too. So what are you?
No, apologies, that's again. So it's important to stress that Northern Ireland is in the UK. It's very accessible. We have over 35 flights per day to London, and it's very, very cheap, low cost, and quick to get to. And that's all major cities across the UK as well. While Northern Ireland isn't on the mainland of England, it is very accessible, and again, the cost is something that you need to consider. So why choose Northern Ireland? First and foremost, the reason we get so many applications from Pakistan is the cost of living. We have some of the lowest cost of living in the whole of the UK, and that's for rent, food, transport, and importantly, social life as well. We've been voted the happiest people in the UK, and overall employment rate is at a record high, which proves that there's excellent opportunities for our graduates. For Belfast, we're in the Financial Times top 10 digital economies of the future, and that's actually the only UK city outside London to be listed. And importantly, we have the lowest crime rate in the UK, so it's a very, very, very safe study destination. Importantly, graduate opportunities, and obviously this is something that all of our students will be researching before making that application. So the growth in Northern Ireland's finance services really is fast outpacing London. We have a huge growth in legal services, fintech, financial services. Many, many multinational companies have chosen to come and set up offices in Northern Ireland in the last 3 to 5 years, and it has substantially grown. Citi, Deloitte, PwC, Danske Bank, among a few. Or among many, I should say. One of the main reasons for that, and one of the reasons we have seen some increased investment, is to do with Brexit. Northern Ireland is very strategically placed in Ireland, so on the island of Ireland in Europe, but also within the UK. This is just a snapshot that I did a couple of weeks ago of the opportunities for data science graduates. So data science is a master's that Ulster offers as a 1-year master's or as a 1+1 master's at Ulster. It has proven very, very popular, and the graduate opportunities are one of the reasons for that. Now, students choose to come and study at Ulster for the low cost of living. When you graduate, you can work anywhere in the UK. And this snapshot shows there's over 14,000 job advertisements at the moment for those graduates from data science. Many of those companies, IBM, Microsoft, Google, Amazon, they all have a presence and offices on the island of Ireland. So the opportunities are huge, and that's just a snapshot for that sector. So in terms of where we are located, we are a large university. We have over 20,000 students, and they're spread across 4 campuses. As a university itself, we are very young. We are under 50 as a university, very focused as a young university on employability, but we do have a strong heritage dating almost 200 years. And really we started out in 1849 focused on the arts. And that is also something that Ulster does continue to specialise in. In terms of investment in our students, we have a new multi-million pounds redevelopment project in Belfast City Centre, and we will be the only Belfast City Centre campus. That is ongoing at the moment, and we hope to be open for students for September 2021. In terms of rankings, Ulster again is very, very strong. So within the top 5 UK universities for research in areas of law, biomed, nursing, art and design. We'll go through the faculties now of the courses on offer. So really we have 4 faculties. The first, arts, humanities and social sciences. Within this faculty, the strongest programs really would be our MA TESOL, which actually includes a 1-month work experience in Europe, in Hungary, where students will be teaching English to others of foreign language. The other strong programme, and where we have seen a lot of applications for, is MFA, so Masters in Fine Art. And overall, we're 8th in the UK for art and design, and 2nd for film production and photography. Moving on to life and health sciences then. So 5th in the UK overall for biosciences. And popular programmes actually at the moment are within sport. So we have many applicants and current students with us for our Masters in Sports and Exercise Medicine, and it's an excellent programme for any physiotherapy graduates. We also offer very strong programmes in nursing, and we have a top-up in nursing for any students that are currently sitting with a diploma. And we also offer a Masters in Nursing, and again that's an area where there is huge demand for graduates within the NHS, specifically in Northern Ireland. Computing, engineering and built environment. At undergraduate level, it's important to note that within our engineering and computing programmes, many of the placements within this are compulsory. So Ulster University works very closely with our students, with our industry partners, and we have a career development centre on every campus that ensures students are getting those high-level placements. Those placements are also closely monitored by a supervisor. So our students are not making cups of tea. They're an integral part of that company, and they're on a graduate salary, which is pro rata between £16,000 and £18,000 per year. Rankings, we are 12th in the UK overall for engineering, and specifically within electrical engineering, ninth, and for land and property management, we are second. Some of the key programs within that are in data science and the Masters in Data Science with Applied Research, Internet of Things, and Artificial Intelligence. And we also offer architecture. Okay, so last faculty is our business school. So it's important to note really for the business school, the student satisfaction rates are very, very high. They're 100% across many of the key programs. One of the reasons for that is hands-on teaching. The staff are very, very supportive. And secondly, the placements and the industry partners that the business school has. The accounting program, we're 11th in the UK for accounting, and it's fully ACCA accredited, and second in the UK for hospitality, event management and tourism. Again, within this faculty, we offer MBA, international business, management, and a number of masters that all come with advanced practice. And that advanced practice is a 15-week internship. For those students that don't qualify for year one entry, we do offer an international foundation year. That is actually taught by Ulster University on our Belfast campus, so it's not a partner. You're taught by Ulster University academic staff who will then go on to teach you as well in your undergraduate degree. So it is an integrated CAS, which means your visa will be for your foundation and also for your undergraduate degree. You do not need to return home to reapply. And the cost is again very low. So the tuition fee is £14,480. But there is a guaranteed scholarship, which is £4,000. And that's made up of a tuition fee discount and also accommodation discount. And the full information for those programs with the foundation is all on our website. So this is just a snapshot at some of the programs for September. So again, obviously in the current situation, the question in many people's minds is September intake going ahead? Ulster University is going ahead with September 2020 intake. So our autumn intake is going ahead as planned. And these are just a snapshot of some of the programs that are open. So the Masters in Strategic Accounting, ACCA accredited and comes with work experience. Our MBA with advanced practice, international business with advanced practice, data science, artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, nursing, MATSOL, and all of our LLM programs as well. Secondly, it's important to stress we do have a January intake. For January intake, it is at master's level only, and there's about 14 to 15 key programs, and these are a snapshot of some of them. Again, they include data science, MBA, marketing, and international business. If you want to inquire if your program is open for September or January intake, Akbar and I will be happy to answer any questions you have on that. So then entry requirements. For students at undergraduate level, we do accept into year one with an HSC. So that is 75% or above. We also accept transfer students. So if you want to transfer from year one or two, for postgrad students, it's essentially a successfully completed degree, and then you can progress into master's level. English language requirements. So typically we are an IELTS of 6.0 with no band below 5.5. However, in Pakistan, we do accept an English proficiency letter or an MOI, so a medium of instruction letter from your institution. If you were taught completely in English, and it's within the last 2 to 3 academic years, and your university has to be fully recognised. So that means that you are exempt from IELTS. However, it must fall within the last 2 to 3 academic years. And Akbar and I will also be assessing your English language. Okay. Your English language, especially speaking, must be of a very strong level for your to meet the needs for your credibility interview, but also to meet the needs of when you come to the UK and you come to Ulster University to complete your masters. Okay. completely understand that at the moment, many of or all of the test centres for IELTS are closed, and Akbar and I will be sending around information to any inquirers or any applicants on Ulster University's alternatives, which would be the likes of IELTS Indicator and a few other online test assessors too. For students that don't meet the English language requirements, we do have pre-sessional English. It ranges from 7 weeks up to 11 weeks, and you can enter an IELTS 5.0 for this year in light of the current situation. That is completely online. Okay, now the important information on fees. So for a 1 year undergraduate degree, the fees are exactly the same cost as our 1 year masters. They're 14,480. For any masters that has advanced practice, so an internship or applied research would be the likes of data science, Internet of Things, or artificial intelligence, where it's a 2 year program, the fees are 19,593. What is really important to stress is for those masters with advanced practice or applied research, yes, the fees are higher. However, you pay those fees over 2 years with instalments. So we do support you where we can. So those fees are split over 2 years. Scholarships. Again, Ulster really does support our applicants in any way we can, and through that we give guaranteed scholarships. So postgrad scholarship, you will receive £2,000, and undergraduate scholarship will get £6,000. So that is £2,000 per year. For those students looking at foundation, as I said, it was £4,000, and it's £2,000 towards your tuition fees and £2,000 towards your accommodation. So at Ulster, you are guaranteed some form of scholarship. Just to show that when the scholarship is applied for a 1 year masters, it brings your fees down to 12,480. This is just an overview to show the approximate cost of living in Northern Ireland. So the cost of living in Northern Ireland is very low. Our university accommodation is from £90 per week, and some of the best accommodation, brand new accommodation in Belfast City Centre is still very reasonable at approximately £110 per week. For travel, bus, train, it's between 12 and 13, and a grocery shop in and around 16. Travel, you can limit your travel because most of our university accommodation is all on campus. I wanted to do this little snapshot. This is actually just taken today of student jobs, because that's obviously one of the key things that students will be worried about or be researching. So as many of you will know, you can work 20 hours per week on your Tier 4 visa. For undergraduate students that are outside term time, so in the summer, you can work full time. That's just to say, for students that have a dissertation over the summer, you're still included as teaching, so you're 20 hours per week. And I wanted to put a link just to a very popular job website in Northern Ireland, so you can see the typical opportunities and also the minimum wage in the UK. And that's applicable to people that are aged 25 and over. Most of our students, all of them that I've spoken to, have got part-time jobs, have got part-time jobs quite easily. And these are just some of the opportunities. So obviously in retail, in hospitality, in restaurants, and so on. Then back to accommodation. So our accommodation is guaranteed for international students. Most of it is on campus and private bedrooms. So it's from £90 per week. For the brand new accommodation in Belfast City Centre, this is a glimpse into some of it. It is absolutely beautiful. All state of the art, very, very modern. Again, most of these rooms are all en suite, so you have your own bathroom and obviously private bedroom. And just to finish, in terms of what sets Ulster apart, it's our focus on employability and on placements, and that's at master's level as well. For students looking at the MBA with advanced practice, for example, we do have full support for our students in finding a placement. If you cannot find a placement, the business school works with our industry partners to get consultancy projects for our students. Many of those consultancy projects are so strong and so popular that students have chosen to do those over the internship because of the value that it adds to their CV and because of the companies that they get to work with. So really, we are focused on employability and we do support our students in any way we can. In terms of application, you always come to APAR and myself and we will fully support you. The documents that you will need, APAR will explain those to every single one of you that is interested, but really it's your full certificates and transcript, your MOI. So as I said, you could be exempt from IELTS if you have a memorandum or medium of instruction within the last 2 to 3 academic years. You'll need a statement of purpose, which is basically one page that says why you want to study, and a reference letter. And for the likes of programs like MBA, you might need to evidence work experience. And again, we can talk you through that. So Akbar, that is me finished the presentation. So hopefully short and sweet, and gives us plenty of time to ask any questions.
Thank you, Natasha. We have some questions here with us.
Brilliant.
Some of the students were asking about the English language requirement, and some of them gave TOEFL.
Yes.
So they asked me about the requirement for TOEFL. How much score is required for entry into Ulster for TOEFL?
Perfect. And do you know, is that students that are doing TOEFL or TOEFL online?
I guess they gave TOEFL on not online test, the same as that of IELTS.
Oh, perfect. So you already have it. Okay. So we currently ask for, let me just show you. It's typically around 80. Yes, it's 80. So for IELTS 6.0, we accept a minimum of 80. I can send you the link to our website. So for listening, it'll be 17, reading a minimum score of 18, speaking 20, and writing 17. So 80 overall.
Okay, thank you. I have another question. That what is the minimum requirement for students from FSC, Fine Sciences, to gain entry into the bachelor's?
From
the minimum requirement for FSC students.
FSC, Akbar, I'll look into that for you. Send me an email and I will get back to you and we can send any of our applicants that information.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
In the current situation, what is the criteria for as all the test centers for IELTS are closed these days? So the minimum requirement for English language can be fulfilled by the English proficiency letter.
Yeah. So at the moment, by the end of this week, Ulster University will have decided on the English language test alternatives. But the great thing for Ulster in Pakistan is we do accept a medium of instruction letter, so an English proficiency letter. Now that is from an HEC recognised university and your course must have been fully taught in English. What Akbar and I will always say to students is you will have a credibility interview. If you don't feel that your English is up to scratch, you won't get through the application. So yes, we accept it, but we will also be assessing your English language over the phone or Akbar whenever you meet in person.
Thank you. How much can a student earn by working part-time?
Yeah, so as I mentioned just quickly in the presentation, you can work 20 hours per week on your student visa. The minimum wage in the UK is very, very good. It's over £8. Obviously, it'll depend on what job you get. Most of our jobs or most of our students go into work in hospitality or restaurants, takeaway restaurants, that sort of thing. You can, for Northern Ireland, you can earn enough to cover your living costs. We would never ever advise a student to come without sufficient funds to cover your fees and for the first 2 to 3 months of your living costs. But that is one of the great things about Northern Ireland. The costs are low. I haven't met a student yet that has had difficulty in finding a part-time job. Obviously, you have to be flexible. But I did put up a link there to a Northern Ireland jobs website, and there's hundreds of part-time jobs on there, especially within supermarkets and so on, and that's even in the current situation. So yeah, the minimum wage is in and around £8, and there are opportunities, and they can cover your living costs, but please do arrive with enough to cover your fees and the first 2 to 3 months of your rent and your food and living costs.
Okay, thank you.
No
Do you offer January intake, and how many courses will be offered in January?
Yeah, so we do offer January intake. We offer approximately 14 to 15 postgrad courses, so they're all masters. Typically, the courses are within the business school or within our computing and engineering and built environment faculty. Those courses at the moment, the key ones would be MBA, international business, data science, Internet of Things, and artificial intelligence. They all come with either applied research, so 1-year research project, or they come with a 15-week internship. Another program that we offer for January intake, which is an exceptional program for anybody that has sat ACCA papers, is the Masters in Extended Strategic Accounting, and that's a 2-year program. And again, it includes work experience with one of our accounting partners, such as Deloitte, Citi, and any of the multinationals. So yes, we do offer January. It is a limited profile. It's about 15 master's programs.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
What is the criteria to be eligible for work placement?
So there is, if you meet the entry criteria for the course, then you're eligible for the work placement. What we say to students, and what you will say to students as well, is the best students will get the best placements. So if you sit in your room and you don't make use of all the services and support that the university offers, then the work placement will not come and find you. You do need to work for it, but all the support is there.
Thank you. Do you offer any scholarships for the international students? What is the value and ranges with criteria? Is there any deadline to apply for admission and get scholarship?
Okay, so we want to support all our Pakistan applicants. So at Ulster, we give a guaranteed scholarship of £2,000 at postgrad and £6,000 at undergrad. You don't need to make a separate application for that. It's automatically awarded to you and it'll be on your offer letter. The deadline for application, we would ask you to apply by the end of June, beginning of July. That's to allow enough time to get your application process, if you have any outstanding documents, perhaps to meet your English language requirements, and obviously then for visa processing.
Thank you. Do you offer any sports scholarships, sports-based scholarships?
2 seconds, Akbar. I'm just going to see if I can close this presentation and stop sharing. There we go. Apologies. Hopefully you guys can see me now.
No problem.
So sports scholarships, we have one sports scholarship. However, that is actually to reduce entry criteria. We don't currently offer sports scholarships to reduce your tuition fees.
What are the entry requirements for undergraduate courses for SSC and HSC and O and A level students who are looking forward to get admission in bachelor degree?
Yeah, so obviously the entry criteria is sometimes different for various degrees, but typically for HSC, so for high school certificate, we accept year 1 entry on 75% or above. And typically for A level, it's a minimum of 3 Cs. Now that will be slightly different for more competitive programs such as pharmacy or optometry, but it's a minimum of 3 Cs across the board.
Okay, thank you. Do you have any opportunity for our 2 years BCom students
So you'll be going into undergraduate, into an undergraduate degree, but we could look at advanced entry. So really for that, the student needs to submit their documents to you, Akbar, and you and I then assess them. They're assessed by the faculty, and the student's transcript is looked at to see if the modules map into the program that they're applying to.
And what will be the criteria for the students who have done BCom and then MA, like masters, 2 years bachelor's and 2 years masters? What will be the criteria for them? Will be they getting entry into pre-masters or direct MSc?
So we don't have a pre-masters, and for those students, it completely depends on the program. Again, we'll be looking at advanced entry on the undergraduate degree.
Okay, thank you. Do you accept credits transfer or advanced entry?
Yes, we do. Yeah, we do. Completely depends on the program. For example, in engineering, because of the accreditations that many of the programs come with, it is slightly different. So it's always on a case-by-case basis. So the student needs to submit their transcript to you and I, Akbar, and then we can take things forward.
Thank you. What is the any work experience required for getting entry into MBA?
So for MBA, we do ask for work experience. So we would ask you to put that into your statement of purpose. What Ulster does take into consideration, however, is all types of work experience. We basically want to see that the student has business acumen. So that can be voluntary based, it can be community. So we just want to see that you do have work experience of some shape or form.
Okay. What will be the scholarship level for students who have gained 3.5 CGPA?
Yeah,
or more?
At the moment, we have a blanket scholarship for all students from Pakistan, and that really is to support all students. The reality is the fees at Ulster are very low. So we give a guaranteed £2,000. Some institutions you will have to apply for £1,000 or £2,000. We're guaranteeing it. So that any student with, regardless of GPA, will get £2,000 for master's level.
Okay. The initial deposit is £2,000 before coming to the university, then £2,000 at the enrollment time. Yeah. And what is the installment plan, the remaining fee? Yeah. The £8,000 remaining fee.
Brilliant, Akbar. Yeah, that's correct. So the installment plan is over 5 equal installments, and that is from December to May. For students that are doing data science, any program with applied research or advanced practice, which is delivered over 2 years, typically the course fee is split in half over the 2 years. Okay, so the fees are spread out to pay.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Thank you everyone for watching this and being a part of this session. My contact number is 0323 4747 and Natasha, now you can tell a bit about yourself and your contact details as well.
Yeah, no problem. So I guess it's just to say, honestly, happy to help, especially in the current situation. I know that you'll have lots and lots of questions. You can reach me via email, and Akbar, perhaps you can post in the comments beneath this video afterwards. But the email address is n for Natasha, so n.walsh@ulster.ac.uk, and you can also contact me via WhatsApp. So it's +44 7597 643 698.
Thank you so much, Natasha, for taking out time and joining our session.
No problem.
And my contact number is 0323 4747 614. You can always contact me on this number. You can WhatsApp me as well. If you want to process your application for Ulster University, you can always contact me by WhatsApp or by call. Thank you so much, and reserve your seats.
Thank you.
With this, we will end our session for Ulster University and hope to see you soon.